Hello everyone! And today, we're back for another Loomian Legacy PvP video. And in this video, we're gonna be showcasing Wendolen. But not just any old Wendolen set. We are using specialty goggles, Gloomy, Ranged Wendolen. Yes, we're using Ranged Wendolen. Now, I was doing a stream today, and people in my chat told me to showcase this, and honestly, I think there's a lot of potential for Ranged Wendolen to work. So I'm running the Gloomy ability with specialty goggles. I want this thing to hit as hard as it possibly can. So instead of running very nimble, I'm running very smart. While I won't be able to outspeed other threats, I should be able to hit as hard. I should be able to hit a lot harder than I usually can. Meaning that 110 base power stab, while in the fog, boosted by specialty goggles, can do a lot of damage. The other moves I have are Frost Beam to hit Lashent, Dark Surge to hit Loomian, and Fade Away to pivot out of bad matchups. And this thing hits really hard! It can 2-hit KO almost any Loomian in the entire game. But the problem is, I have to use the specialty goggles and very smart to make that work. Meaning, I'm going to have to play really well in order for this Wendolen set to cook. The rest of the team, I have Fogtronics, you need to set up Fog for the Gloomy strategy to work. And since I'm using a dedicated Fog team, of course, I have Gloomy Lashent with specialty boots and Prowler Revenine with power cuffs, so I can actually, utilize the fog to my advantage. I also have a Suicide Lead Ganderville with the Compliant ability and Clutch plushie. I have an attacking move of Double Beat, Barbs, Baffle, and Icicle Traps. I got Loomian to pivot into some of my other Loomians, which is Restrictive Shield, so I can live Solar Stratosaur hits a little bit better. And I have Tyrex to deal with Zulong. And it's also my only form of hazard removal if I need it. Even though it is teardown, it's always nice to have. So, out of the way, let's see how Gloomy Wendolen with specialty goggles does in battle. Alright, battle number 1 with Gloomy Ranged Wendolen. And looking at the team, this actually does not look like a bad team. It looks like it's going to be a battle of the Thunderstorms in the battle of the Fog. Which, in this matchup, I look really good because I have a Tyrex, so that looks really nice. And also, a lot of my Loomians do resist Jolt, meaning that Phage Knot's not going to be that much of a problem. But I'm going to bring Tronics because I want to bring the Fog. Do I go all in on Fog? I think I do. Oh, I think I go all in on Fog here. Go all in on Fog. Everything dies to Tyrex, too, which is something I could use into consideration. This looks like the same team as mine, except that he has a Guard Drone, so I'm going to have to be very careful. Probably the electric-type Guard Drone. So should I lead you? No, he's going to be immune to hazards. Oh. I don't like the Wobblisk. Although I have stuff for the Wobblisk, so I'm not as scared of it. I think I'll just lead with you and click Fade Away. He doesn't have... Yeah, let's lead with Wendolen, and let's disguise it as a Fade Away lead. So, let's disguise this as a Wendolen lead. Let's disguise Wendolen early. Nice. So Plasmoth comes on in. That's not bad at all. Fade Away is basically free. He doesn't have a single light type on his team. I could go for an immediate Fade Away for a lot of damage. Not going for Frost Beam. I'm just going to go for Fade Away to get a little bit of chip and pivot out. I don't know if I'm going to outspeed this Plasmoth or not, but I just want to see the info. Alright. Oh! I underspeed it! Okay, good to know. So he knows that my Wendolen is now slow. Uh-oh. He's like, huh? What? Huh? So yeah, I underspeed Plasmoth. Good knowledge. Now I could go into Tronics, and I could go for Flash and Flay. So perfect. Now I can actually go for a Flash and Flay. I don't remember him having a plant type, so let's actually use that to my advantage. Uh-oh, he said range. Uh-oh, he knows. Uh-oh, he knows. Well, Pestilence is not trapping me in, so yeah. I don't care about that, Mr. Plasmoth. So instead, I'm going to go for Flash and Flay. And now, Wendolen is... Do I come back in on Wendolen? Yes. Because you cannot OHKO me no matter what you do. So, I'm going to go back into Wendolen. And honestly, I think I just go for another Fade Away here and see what you do. I could go for the KO, but I'm just going to go for Fade Away and see what the Plasmoth does. I don't want to get stuck into a move that I don't want to. I just want to see what you do. I want to sell the Fade Away. Yep, he switched. Perfect. I sell that into Sherbot, get a lot of damage, into Prowler 9. Perfect. I played that perfectly, did a lot of damage, and now Revenine comes on in. And Revenine goes for Phantom Blast for free. Yeah, he has no Fade Away amenities, no light types, which is perfect. I'm just going to go for a Phantom Blast and just try to do as much damage as I can. That's in case he goes back into Plasmoth. Uh-oh, I could miss, actually. Oh, if I miss this attack, that could actually be bad. I hope I don't miss. That would be bad, actually. I don't miss. The Plasmoth lives, but I am Nimble Smart on the Revenine, so I can actually fade away again. And I can actually win Weather Control. This is perfect. I can actually take Weather Control. He does outspeed, so he does get the Rejuvenate off, but that's not the end of the world, because I'm going to do a lot of damage to everything. His Plasmoth's getting low, and he's got to the critical hit. Perfect. And I can just re-override the weather. The critical hit on the Revenine taking out the Plasmoth. I love pivot. You gotta get those pivot blockers. If you don't have them, if someone has an over-reliance of Fade Away and you don't have a light type, you're in trouble. So let's see. Yeah, he has no more weather, and honestly, I'm looking pretty good the rest of the game. There's Gardrone. Gardrone can't really get... Honestly, Gardrone can't really get me. I can go for Flash and Flee here. I can live this hit. Oh, I underspeed. I overspeed, I mean. Well, Tyrex, you're coming in. I'm pretty much forced to go you. And I can't really hit the Gardrone, but yeah, I gotta do this. So yeah, he's a slow Gardrone. Good to know. He's a slow Gardrone. And critical hit me. Because of course he did. That really does suck. I want to at least hit this. I'm just gonna Thunder Chomp. Don't think it. Just Thunder Chomp, hit it. Hit the Gardrone. Hit it. I need to hit the Gardrone. If I don't hit the Gardrone, I'll be in trouble. Nice, I hit it. I kind of hope he just KOs my Tyrex now. Okay, Raging Flame's not the end of the world. Because now, yeah, he can't heal. So yeah, he can't heal now, which is good. I'm fine with the Raging Flame there. Because I get a little bit more chip on the Gardrone. That should hopefully put it in range for Wendolen. I got a crit. Okay, good. Nice. We're looking good now. Reflection Burst is KO me. I kind of just want this to KO. Oh, God, it didn't. It actually didn't KO. I actually wanted that to KO. So I can go Wendolen. Well. Bye, Tyrex. Probably a bad idea, but I'm doing it. He has a lot of electric types, but I don't care. I'm fine with this thing going down. Alright, good. He got rid of me. Good. I wanted that. Now I can actually go into the funny Wendolen and go for the funny Phantom Blast button. I mean, there's no reason why not to go Phantom Blast here. So Phantom Blast, Phantom Blast, Phantom Blast. And see what your switch-in is to this. So there's the first KO for Ranged Wendolen today. And let's see what you have. No, that was not a pity rest. That was so I could get this guy into the game. If you have Phage Knot, it could be nimble and could outspeed me, which is something I do got to be a little bit considerate of. The Kuda. Ooh, I do have a Lashent, though. I do have a Lashent that can switch in, so that's good. I can actually go into Lashent. So Lashent can switch in once. A whopping one time. So I can switch in one time to Lashent. I am Specialty Boots, which will outspeed the Kuda. Nice. That was pretty well done there. I don't know what his last one is. I hope his last one's not the Phage Knot that clicks Flash and Flay spam. Which actually, that could actually defeat me. Of course, Soul Bursts don't work in Dream Teams, but that's just how it goes. I think he has one more left after this. Okay, Energize. Good. We're fine. We're fine. So I went into this thing, and I still have a turn of... I still have a turn left. Yeah, I have a turn. I just Timber Thrash for damage. I outspeed! You don't know this Lashent set. This is Specialty Boots. Bye, Mr. Dakuda. You gotta love the boots. Gotta love the boots, baby! Specialty Boots for the outspeed. Out of there! Where's my Soul Burst? Your Soul Burst activated. It just doesn't show up because it's Dream Teams. And there's Sherbot. Sherbot comes back in. I do gotta be a little careful, Sherbot. I'm just gonna go into Tronics. Yeah, just go into Tronics. Don't think about it. Pivot out. And then click Phantom Blast, Phantom Blast. And then we win, pretty much. Phantom Blast will KO the Tronics, but it's not the end of the world. I can just go for the Wendolen late game clean. Out of order does a lot of damage. I think he's stuck into a move now. I go for a Flash and Flee. I could fade away, but Flash and Flee is the better play in case he goes into the other guy. He is not Goggles. So, he's not Goggles. Good to know. That Phage Knot can actually be a little scary if I'm not careful. Because if it actually outspeeds the Wendolen, it could actually be a little scary. If it actually outspeeds Wendolen, that could actually be a little scary. I mean, Revenant can outspeed once, but that's kind of all that she writes. So, that's 2 KOs for the Wendolen. And let's see what your last one is. Oh, I only have enough for 1 attack, actually. The Hammer-Off's your last one. Which I have boots, so Phantom Blast for a lot of damage. I actually outspeed you. How much will this actually do? Oh my god, it's the Oko! Let's head into battle number 2. Alright, we're into battle number 2 with Ranged Wendolen, and let's see what you have. Another Weather War. This time, instead of fog versus thunderstorms, it's fog versus rain. So, this is actually not a great matchup for Wendolen, because a lot of these things do just naturally outspeed it. But, I can still, it doesn't mean that I can't bring it at all. So, yeah, I can still bring it. Gotta bring Luminami. Hazards could be so good if I play this right. Yeah, he doesn't have a single plant type, actually. Oh, I could use... Oh, yeah, I could use its own weather against it. I want Ganderville so bad. I actually really want Ganderville. Because a Ganderville lead could be huge, but I don't want to leave any of my... Personally, if this was me, I would do this. But I have to showcase the Wendolen. A little tricky. Do I just leave Luminami and click the pivot move? Yes, that's the plan. I know how to play this. So yeah, we'll lead Loomy on Deludrix. Yep, Loomy on Deludrix. He does not have a single Flash and Flee immunity, nor a single Fade Away immunity. So we're going to play that to our advantage, because he has Samarine instead of Luminami. Meaning, he doesn't have a single Fade Away immunity. His Oxydrake can switch in a couple times, but, you know, it happens. His Oxydrake will be a little tricky if I can't take control of the weather, but I should be fine, because this is Restrictive Shield Loomy. So there is the Flash and Flee into Tyranics. And yeah, I just Flash and Flee spam, basically. There's the Fog. Just Flash and Flee again. And I tried to go into... The good thing is, I'm happy this Rain team doesn't have Banfino. Banfino would be terrible for this team. Yeah, Banfino is kind of the one Loomian I do not want to see today. My Revenant can outspeed it while under Fog, even with a split up. Which doesn't make sense because Banfino would already be dead. But hey, it can do it if it needs to. Switches into Dakuda. Again, I don't know which Dakuda this is. The thing that's tricky is I don't know which Dakuda this is. So since I don't know, we just go Lachance. We just go into Lachance and click Timber Thrash for free, basically. Yeah, that's basically what we do. We just click Timber Thrash and don't take any risk. As much as I want... The thing is, as much as I want to go into the Wendolen, I also gotta play to win, so... This is the right play. Yeah, he doesn't want to show his cards. Oxydrake comes in, which is fair. Oxydrake comes in, did no damage, and I gotta switch now. Yeah, this Oxydrake is gonna be a little bit tricky. But I do have a Luminami, so I can kind of play that to my advantage. Oh, we can place Barbs. Barbs can be a little tricky, actually. But Luminami comes on in. Oh, he's that set. Still Crusher. Okay, he did not get an attack increase, thank God. If he gets too many stat increases, that could actually be very bad for me if I'm not careful. So I gotta be very careful. He switched again. Good. Into Dalu. Dalu comes back in. Rain comes back into control again. So the Rain is back up, but I pivot. Luminami is so reliable at what it does. And we just go back into Tyranics again. And we click Flash and Flee again. There's no reason why not to click Flash and Flee. And now it's going to be in range for Dakuda now. If he goes back to Kuda again, he'll actually be in range for Phantom Blast on Wendolen. And I have 6 turns of Mayhem to make it work. Thing is, he doesn't... actually, no, I want him to go Oxy. Oh. What set are you? You're Rev Up. You're Rev Up. You're not the other set, you're Rev Up. I outspeed you, because I know the... Unless you're very nimble, which you could be, but I don't think you are. I think I just Phantom Blast for 7 zillion damage. 7 zillion damage time. Alright, 7 zillion damage time. On your weaker side, Oko's the Samarine! Ranged Wendolen hits so hard! This thing hits so hard! It's actually insane how hard it hits! It's amazing, I love it! Oh, I love it so much. Oh, I love it. That hits so hard. Unfortunately, I'm now stuck into Phantom Blast, and he knows that. That's why I went into the the funny Drake guy. So, I gotta go back into Luminami and click Flash and Flee again. But it's fine, because I might just be able to bring it back in, honestly. Steel Crusher. He's hit every single Steel Crusher so far. And he got a +1! Yeah, that Lavatros endgame ain't looking so hot, but we should still be okay. I hope. I gotta keep Tyranics at full health if it does get to that situation. He stayed in knowing. Oh, God. Oh, my God, why? Why? Fine, I know what I gotta do then. It's not in range for... It's gotta be in range for Lashant. Yeah, it's gotta be in range for Lashant. Gotta click Earthquake, and we gotta get rid of this thing. ASAP. Gotta get rid of this Oxy Drake ASAP. Earthquake, don't think about it. Please, Oko. It does, thank God. Woo! Threat neutralized. Gotta watch out for... I'm gonna have to play very carefully with Luminami so I can actually get some HP back. So if he goes back to Ludrix, I'm just gonna override the weather again, even if I take a hit. I'm just gonna have to override the weather again, even if I have to take a hit. I cannot let this thing go down. In fact, I gotta actually preserve the Luminami to keep it healthy. I need to get as much health back on that Luminami if I can, because it's restrictive shield, not restrictive armor. There's the Pharaoh Blast, which will do a decent chunk. Critical hit. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, LL. I mean, it's back on at least. It's just, Flash and Flay. No, he went for it. Live. 2 crits! Really, Delindrix? You're really gonna pull that? Oh, I lost the Weather War. Oh my God, I lost the Weather War now. Oh my God, I lost the Weather War. Oh my God, I lost the Weather War. Oh my God, I lost the Weather War. I mean, I could take advantage of the fact that I lost the Weather War, but still. I lost the Weather War due to back-to-back crits on Pharaoh Blast. Really? Really? Like, that's what happens when you let your Luminami get too low. Oh God, we're screwed against the Lava, aren't we? I just know that we are. He has to sack a Loomian, though. And he sacked Dakuda first because he knows. Although Dakuda is dead. But now we're not looking so hot anymore. We do have boots, but it's not looking so hot. And there's the rain coming back up. Now we could just spam Hydro Blast for free. And we don't have any control of the weather either. Bruh. I might as well go for Phantom Blast. Maybe he won't outspeed. I don't know. He's definitely the scale item, so there's a chance. I do actually hit the Phantom Blast, which is good. Because, yeah, that is actually a 20%... That is a 20% chance to miss without the weather up. Oh boy, there it is. Can we survive 5 turns? Can we survive Lavatros in this condition? Expert Onslaught comes in bad. Lots of damage. Yep. Here comes the Lavatros. I know what I gotta do, though. Luminami comes on in to get a little HP back. Alright, yeah, I know how to play this. Revenine gets sacked. Revenine gets sacked. Because we know Lavatros is the last one. But we need a little HP back on you. Hopefully you're not a clutch plushy Lava. It looks like he's stuck in the Expert Onslaught, which actually could be huge. If he's stuck into that, we might be fine. We need Loomy to live 1 hit from this health. It's going to do so much damage because he brought all water types. He just brought all water types. I live, though. And I might be able to live another one. So he's going to run out of turns eventually. Now, can Lashant live an Expert Onslaught hit? I don't have any melee defense. I have health, but I don't have any melee defense. He has to switch moves if that's the case. He has to go for lunge if he wants to Oko me. But he doesn't want to go for that weird 50. Yeah, he's stuck in Onslaught. Oh, I lived anyway. Okay, Lashant, you're pretty good at game. You're pretty good at Loomian Legacy. That is a GG's. Let's head into battle number 3 with Ranged Wendolen. Alright, we're into battle number 3 with Ranged Wendolen. Wow, this is a weird team. This is, honestly, weird teams scare me more because they can have what, you have no idea what they're going to bring. And this, despite this being a weird team, this is actually a very bad matchup. I should outspeed Sachi. And, I mean, I don't have to, I mean, I can hit the Eruptodon, hit you. I gotta outplay the Valkyrie, though. The Valkyrie is going to be very tricky. The good thing is my Lashent is not the other set. It's Gloomy. So I can actually use that to my advantage. And Revenine's a must-bring for that guy. Do I bring you? So I fade away turn 1. I don't want... Oh, that Valkyrie's going to do me in if I'm not careful. I'm actually going to lead Lashent, I think. Is it weird that I must lead Lashent? To hit Valkyrie? Okay, that's fine. That's actually not terrible, actually. I don't think he had a plant type, actually. So I can actually go into Chironics, go and set up the weather, and click Flash of Fleet. I don't think he had a plant type, so I can actually use that to my advantage. I did want him to lead Valkyrie and win turn 1. That's why I led Lashent, so I can at least get some chip and then go something else and defeat it. That's why I led Lashent, if y'all are wondering. Even though Holy Slash would Oko me in one hit, I probably don't Oko the Valkyrie, but you know. I didn't want to be immediately screwed turn 1. So I turned off your damage boosting ability. Your Magnify, oh god. But honestly, it's not the worst position, because I can live a hit. As long as I don't get flinched. I can't take a flinch here. A flinch should be horrible. A Blaze Rush could be bad too, actually. Thing is, you don't want to lose... He's going to lose Eruptodon just for that. Wow, okay. So he's going to click... He's gonna... I honestly hope he just clicks Landslide. Don't even go for the stupid flinch, because I know you're gonna get it. I know you're gonna get the flinch. I know you will. Okay. Okay, let's see. Are you gonna get the flinch? Let's see. Okay, just Hellstorm. Oh, I did nothing. Do I just go for the Phantom Blast and just try to Oko it? You know what? Let's see if you actually have the Valkyrie. I want to see, do you actually have the Valkyrie? I will always outspeed you no matter what, unless you're very nimble Eruptodon. So yeah, this will Oko Erupt. After seeing what after seeing what Wendolen did earlier today, yeah, I feel pretty confident this Okos. So yeah, it's just gonna really, yep, bye-bye Erupt, bye-bye, bye-bye. You don't see Okos on Eruptodon too often. The only problem is that I revealed Ranged Wendolen early. That's the only big flaw of that, and I gotta watch out for Valkyrie. Oh boy, here it is. Oh god, Hasted is game losing, and I don't have any setup at all. If he Holy Slashes, I'm screwed. But I gotta do this play. I gotta do this play. Uh-oh. Do I outspeed... No, I don't outspeed Valkyrie after did I just lose the match? Turn 1. Did I just lose? Did I just lose? Yeah, I just lost. I lived! Thank you, Lashent! Thank you! Die! Please! Okay, we did not lose! Because Lashent is built different! Well, that Valkyrie was weak! What the heck? Was that applied frustration? There's no way. And I do a lot of damage to you, too, so... Gnarly Gash again. Just get you down to range. Get you in range. That's in Revenine range. Bye-bye, Lashent. I lived it. Lashent. You are... Lashent. Even when you ran offensively, it still doesn't die. Watch this be the one Briar Block. It's not. Oh, it lived. That's unfortunate. That's a little unfortunate. But okay. Revenine comes in. I click Fade Away. Oh my god, that was amazing. Yeah, did I just go Ganderville? Oh, ooh, you know, Ganderville's kind of weird. Ganderville's kind of weird and awkward. I just go for Fade Away here. I have Revenine and Chironics in the back. We should be fine no matter what happens, unless his last one is the Mocho. Which, if his last one is the Mocho, I gotta hit it with a Dark Surge, and I'm gonna... Do I just Fade Away? I go Wendolen, and just see what your last one is. Wendolen... Yeah, Revenine outspeeds with a Sugar Rush. And then I can just do some Fade Away spam. If his last one's Mocho. Yeah, Fade Away spam's looking very nice right now. Oh, her last one's Blowtox. So... Oh no, he has one more left? Wait, you have one more. Okay, hold on. Let's not get sloppy here. Let's not get sloppy here, guys. Let's not get sloppy. Let's go Tronix. Even if the Tronix dies, if his last one's Mocho, I have to play it like this. So I know how to play it, at least. At least I know how to play this endgame. Bulk up? Yeah, he's trying to win with Blowtox. But I could go for Flash and Flee, live the hit, Flash and Flee out, you know, sack a Loomian, you know. Revenine. Yeah, Revenine, basically. Especially if I can get the hit off. Okay, that was one too many bulk ups. One too many bulk ups from the Blowtox. One too many. Got a little too greedy for your own liking. So, Wendolen comes in. And... Tactical nuke incoming. That's all I will say. So, bye-bye, Blowtox. Bye-bye. That's a dead Blowtox. Because, yeah, you have less bulk than Eruptodon, so bye-bye. And if your last one's Mocho, I can hit you before... Although it could click Dodge first, which that could actually be a little concerning if he clicks Dodge first. Oh, his last one's Sachi. Okay, we're fine then. Okay. This is actually Oko, because Sachi does actually hold the item and is actually relatively bulky. Your max... Oh, your ability's disabled. It's very nimble Sachi. Well, that was a legendary performance from Ranged Wendolen. That was something. It did a lot better than I thought it would. That thing Oko'd like everything. The thing is with Wendolen, even though it has 98 ranged attack, even though it only has 98 range attack, the thing is, it's the base power of the moves. Fade Away and Phantom Slash are 70 power, when Phantom Blast is 110. Not to mention the buff that you get from Gloomy and the buff that you get from Goggles. That 98 range attack is good than enough to get the Okos with Phantom Blast and Gloomy. Like, all the multipliers add up from Goggles and Gloomy and Phantom Blast. And that's why Ranged Wendolen hits so hard. So, yeah, that was a legendary performance from Ranged Wendolen, and I definitely recommend it as a nice tech option. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of me showcasing the Ranged Wendolen, and I'll see y'all all later. Bye-bye!